Right, we're here with Keith and Pete from Inyati Game Reserve in the Sabi Sands. They're going to quickly run through some info about the camp, and then we're going to discuss other topics after that.
Well, Inyati is situated on the Sand River in the western sector of the Sabi Sands.
Yeah.
We traverse on about 10,000 hectares, and we promote a lodge experience that's more about the game than the bells and whistles. So it's all about the bush and walks and things that Pete and the guys are heavily involved in.
Okay, Pete, and in terms of the activities that you do, I mean, do you always give all the guests opportunity to do both driving and walking?
Yes, we do.
It's essential that they do that, yeah?
Yes, we do. Plus more, we also do some fishing with our guests as well.
Yeah.
So we're doing game drives, and we'll take the game walk as well, or bush walk. Plus we'll do fishing with our guests.
Brilliant. And a safari package, if someone had to come and stay with you, Keith, where would they go before or after? So what's a nice little circuit for them to do?
What people generally will do is either do Cape Town and the lodge, and sometimes people will do a St. Lucia or a Natal visit. Okay. What we generally would suggest is to do your Cape Town or Natal visit after the lodge, because they don't wake you up at 5, so you can go home rested.
Okay. Now, one of the big topics in the news at the moment is the shocking rhino poaching statistics. Can you just give your view on that, and what involvement Inyati has with the anti-poaching side, and maybe even the kind of the educational side to try and stop this problem?
Inyati is very fortunate to be, as you said, within the Sabi Sands, and the Sabi Sands have got a fantastic relationship with local government, local policing. The collaboration between the police and the Inyati anti-poaching company is called Quimek has been fantastic for us. Having said that, the poaching situation within South Africa is spiraling out of control at the moment. The last update we had was 210 rhino this year have been shot. We've reached the point now that we're losing more rhino than are being born. So at the moment we're probably looking at these animals heading to extinction in the next 3 to 4 years. And that's something that we just refuse to accept. Not in this generation. We can't lose or have animals go extinct. And this is white rhino. Black rhino, probably 2 years. If you look at the numbers, maybe 5,000 black rhino left in the world. At least we have about 15,000 white rhino to work with in the world. But it's still, these species are under serious threat. What Inyati and many of the other lodges in the Sabi Sands have got involved with is all our guides have, we do what we call a security interest group. So at night, what Pete and the guys will do above their game drives and walks, in the middle of the night they go out and they patrol fence lines and just to help, because the problem we have is we don't have enough people, and there's often a lack of resources. 65,000 hectares is a very big piece of land for 10 or 15 anti-poaching guys to cover. Government is starting to help us. They've sent us 30 extra anti-poaching soldiers, but it's a serious battle. The problem we're sitting with is the lack of information out to the international community. Very few people know how serious the situation is, and we need that information to go out in a big way so that people can get involved, more so than everyone is getting involved now, because we need legislation to change, and for that you need a lot of voices. Yep. Pete can tell you more about the work on the ground.
Yeah, please do, please.
Yeah, what we do, we try and add up more onto helping the security on patrolling. So we'll actually come back from a drive and we'll do extra work by doing the fence line patrol, as Keith said. And if we ever notice tracks and stuff, then we'll actually call the security and just warn them there's tracks and whatever there. And yeah, we'll be.
I mean, it's just having people on the ground making noise, so that keeps the poachers away, basically.
Definitely, definitely. It's not that we're just going after poachers and that, just visibility, So that's what we actually try and give more into the.
Good. Well, it sounds like you guys are doing a great job and kind of the greater cause for stopping this, and I hope that people get involved in it. Quickly coming back to Mamba, and you guys are obviously a key lodge in that area. I mean, how does Mamba Mamba help you to market your products, and is it a useful event for you?
It is definitely a useful event, more so in the fact that you touch base with old clients, and it's great for networking. There's not many new clients, so you don't often get new business, but it's just great to reaffirm the old relationships. So it's definitely a very important marketing tool for us.
Okay, well, brilliant. Thanks very much, Keith and Pete. Just before we go, Keith, favourite animal?
Honey badger.
Pete?
Rhino.
Good answer. Right, guys, well, again, thank you so much for having a chat with Mamba Media. All the best in your fight against rhino poaching. I mean, I'm there with you, and I hope that more people take up the fight.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Pleasure.
Cheers, bye.
Cheers, bye.